off we go from Las Vegas. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Carr going to throw right away. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Here's Carr. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Carr's throw taken in by Adams. Down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 51 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From the 31, Carr. And this throw incomplete. Have a defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this 1st quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Fields throw here into the hands of Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
But how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Carr. The left side throw complete to Adams. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Carr completes it, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The offense on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's stopped at the 44. It's also a gain of 4, and now it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back to throw. Fields.
He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
Throwing on first down is Carr. It's caught here by Adams. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Play action. Now it's Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Again, it's Carr.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 45 on second down, Carr.
Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Finds Komet on the quick slant.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need...
Touchdown, Bears! A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Dancing, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Bears take over. The offense set to get going. Justin Fields bringing him out at quarterback. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's pace.
Snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants. Feels like he has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And some room to roam now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Carr now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down. Carr to throw again. And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just 1 but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 750.
Yeah, you talk about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home.
Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And it's caught.
And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not.
They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Off play action, Fields.
They'll roll him out right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Fields. Left side, got Jones.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
And you see zone defense, and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call. You've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
3rd and long. It's Fields.
Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Carr's throw caught by Adams.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. The open man here, Renfro.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Now Carr again. Open man, that's Renfro. And he'll be out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let...
And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders.
A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw here's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Fields. Fighting. Fields hit and the ball is loose.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
And now here's a carry heading left. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
They snap it to Fields.
And he's got his man on the out route. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
So it's the Bears who come away with a victory, and that's thanks largely to the play of their quarterback, Justin Fields, CD.
Yeah, you had to like what you saw. He was on point the whole game. Wound up going over 300 yards with 3 touchdown passes. That will definitely get the job done.
So for Chicago, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.
So my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home though. No, he living solo. Vertebrae. Got just broken to his place. It's chin in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up. Then I again. Go. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G, flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a round-the-way girl to let me. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
My God, oh God, this is son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind.
The sons of kings, the ghouls, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the fogs.
My God, oh God, this is son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby.
I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, they'll steal your friends. I walk alone. I see false idols, other titles. You need to grow.
Have you lost your mind? But I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the throne. My God, oh God, this is son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby.
I need somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been wearing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We could take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come, but the memories live on. Be strong, don't cry when I'm gone. This life is a path to infinity.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know.
Crazy think they with me. Yeah. Crazy think they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah. Got power from my head and my feet. Yeah. This colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the street before I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million. In the discussion, had a TED talk with the higher me. Show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, got power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, maybe so you gon' see. Yeah. I did not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dance and them wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mama mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the crap. These love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is about legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with this past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black on everything I love. Try not to brag till you bring it up. Tunnel vision, block opinions, and I could give but think of us. Duck jab hooks in it through the roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, shut the devil up. In the booth, I'm untouchable. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, got power from my head and my feet.
Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a kill, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game.